Canadian Nationals kicked off this week and is off to a great start. Everyone is set up and show classes have begun. This morning, we had the opportunity to catch up with two exhibitors that had already started showing. We first sat down with Krista Keir, who had been showing and riding horses for 55 years, but this is her first year at Canadian Nationals.
Hi, my name is Krista Keir. I'm from Howell, Michigan, and this is Captivating Kid, who is by Sundance Kid B out of Top 10 Mare Kahlua. So I really got into horses when I was about 12 years old. Every girl wants a horse. So my father decided to placate me and get me a horse. So he was a Palomino half Arabian, but no papers. And so that's where it began. And as time went on, I kept accumulating Arabian horses and had one good mare that produced three top 10 horses for us. We're a local backyard breeder per se, and we've been very successful with the horses that we've had and shown. Kind of a family operation on 10 acres. 55 years total that I've been in Arabian horses. This is my first Canadian National show. So actually the road to the Canadian Nationals, this horse has been shown since he was a yearling. On the even years, he's been US Top 10 3 times, and it's an even year, and here we are at Canada. He also went Top 10 here. He's a 7-year-old gelding. Kid is being shown in Amateur Owner to Handle, which I showed him, and he won Top 10. On Wednesday, he goes into Hunter Open with my trainer, Kathy Economy. And then on Friday, he does the Arabian Halter for half Arab geldings Open with Kathy. The Canadian Nationals has been really great. I mean, the people are super friendly up here, and we've had a lot of support throughout the show by the staff members here, and it's been a lot of fun. This is my first time showing him at a national event. I never showed him at US. Kathy showed him, so this is my first time.
We also caught up with trainer Jessica Bean, whom showed in the English Trail today. English Trail is still a relatively new show class, so we asked Jessica a little bit more about the class and how she started doing it.
My name is Jessica Bean from Scottsdale, Arizona, and this is Twilight Zone, owned by Ashley Daniel, also from Scottsdale. I grew up in the Arabian horse industry. My mom, Tamara Tozer-Wald, was a trainer when I was a kid, mainly doing small shows when I was little and showing at nationals. As I got older, I was lucky enough to be at the first Youth Nationals and every one since, obviously not as a youth rider. Riding as a kid, you rode everything. There was no, you just rode Western, you just rode whatever saddle was available and whatever horse they were going to put you on, that's what you rode that day, with a smile on your face. Then I moved to Scottsdale, Arizona after I got married, and focused on reining on national level for several years. And when English Trail came along, I thought I'm not gonna lie, at first I probably didn't have a very good attitude about it. I actually said, I'm not putting hunt pants on to show a trail pattern. And then I watched the class, I was like, we could probably train a couple horses in there because we have 2 hands. And then I rode it and I thought, well, that actually lends itself well to a lot of these horses and the way they're built. And now I love the division. This is Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone is an outstanding example of why this division suits the trail horses so well. We started him trail probably as a 7 or 8-year-old, probably 7-year-old, and there's no way he could keep up in the half Arab Open division with the quality of horses we have and with the length of time it takes to train a trail horse. He's larger, so he doesn't always fit in obstacles. So the longer strides and more space in the course lends itself well to a horse like him. Now he's excelling as an amateur horse as well because he's gotten confident with the more space and being able to grow up. This horse to me is really special. He's had 2 owners in my barn, and I've told both of them I think he's a once-in-a-lifetime horse. He's fairly talented, but he's got a heart of gold, gives 110% every time. It doesn't matter if we ask him to go do hunter pleasure, if he's doing Western dressage at home. He's actually a reining horse, that's his forte, and he's an ambassador to the industry, goes to NRHA shows, and he's just a great all-around horse.
Don't forget, if you come out to enjoy the show, stop by our commercial exhibitors to shop for you and your horse. Today, in the Shopping Expo Center, there was a Horse Sunday social sponsored by Master Feeds, Sterling Equestrians, and the Spring Fling Society.
I'm Carrie Buxa from the Spring Fling All Breeds Horse Show Association. That we have a horse show the end of April in Ponoka, Alberta, and we started doing Horse Sundays for your horse at that show, and wanted to carry it over to Region 17, and then wanted to carry it over to Canadian Nationals. So our other sponsors are Master Feeds, and this is Kim from Master Feeds, Sterling Equestrian, which is Shelley Robertson, and so we wanted to basically add a little Canadian hospitality to Canadian Nationals for our local Canadians as well as our friends down south. So now we're gonna build a sundae, but you get a waffle bowl.
Yeah, just
Line that up. We're not going to use the whole apple. So line that up, make it all look pretty for them. Put a little rolled oats. A little bit of alfalfa pellets. Some rolled barley.
can we have a couple carrots on?
Sprinkle.
And some horse crunch.
Molasses.
So then we put on a little bit of carrots. And here goes the topping of molasses. And there's your sundae.
Thank you for the tasty treat. The horses loved them. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow.